Hi everyone, Mad Matt Lugos here. I just wanted to make a quick update to say a big thank you for 100 subscribers. I know that probably doesn't sound like much to most people, but um, it means a lot to me. I'm not really doing this because it's a numbers game. I started the channel because I wanted to share my experiences and interact with like-minded people, and discuss game stories and experiences and moments in games that we enjoyed, and discuss and debate things within the games. I've really enjoyed discussing with everybody who's sort of a part of the channel so far, and you'll always be the first 100 people who are a part of the channel, regardless of wherever it ends up going. So yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's joining me for these experiences. So yeah, also just wanted to do like a little update as to what's going to be coming up. So we've got Metro and Until Dawn. Looks like they're sort of coming towards the end of those now. I know both games are sort of 10-12 hour experiences, so we should be coming to the end of those soon. If not this coming weekend, maybe before next weekend. So after that, I've got some plans that I can share. So I've said to some of you in the comments already, but the next two games are going to be Firewatch and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So I'll be playing both of them. Firewatch will probably be PS4. Ethan Carter I already have on Steam, so that'll be on PC. I've got some other stuff planned in my head, but yeah, I've not ironed all of it out yet, so those things might be surprises. As ever, if you do have any recommendations for stuff, please let me know. I do plan on playing the whole Metro trilogy. I'm just not going to do Metro Last Light straight away. I'll get to it eventually, but I don't want to do them back to back to back. I'd like to play some games in between. One thing maybe I'd like to have your opinion on, I don't know if any of you are interested in Greedfall, sort of like a double A RPG that came out last month. It's supposed to be quite good story wise. It's supposed to have a lot of political intrigue. It's got a lot of influence from The Witcher and Dragon Age. And in terms of the graphical fidelity and some of the animations and lip syncing and stuff, it's not a AAA title, so that is something I'm a bit interested in. But let me know if you're interested in that. I'm kind of on the fence, so just let me know if you're interested in that. Because this is one for 100 subscribers. I don't really know what people do to celebrate these kind of things. I thought maybe I'd shave my beard off or something like that, but I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I've decided I'm going to include a picture of young Lugos right here. So this was me. Don't know why I'm doing this. This was me at 22. This was the day before I cut all my hair off. I realised quite early on that hair would be a fleeting luxury for me, so I grew it out really long. It's like one last hurrah. This was hairy Lugos. Okay, so yeah, that was me back then. Another thing, I've just made a little montage of some of my favourite moments and some funny moments, just some nice moments from all the games I've played so far, or most of the games I've played so far. And in terms of what I've really enjoyed, I've enjoyed all the games I've played. I know no one really watched my Sekiro playthrough because the audio levels were kind of rubbish. I didn't really know what I was doing in terms of the video quality, but Sekiro was great. Really loved that game. Probably the best gameplay experience Miyazaki's done. It was such a tight experience. The Plague Tale Innocence was probably my favorite thing that I have played so far on the channel, if I'm being honest. Not necessarily because of the story or the gameplay, but purely because of the music. If you've not listened to the soundtrack for A Plague Tale, seriously, just go and listen to it. I've listened to it every single day since I've played. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I've listened to it every single day. And actually, the composer Olivier de Rivière, I think that's how you say his name, is the composer for Greedfall. He does really good soundtracks, from what I can tell. And the soundtrack for A Plague Tale is arguably the best OST in a video game I've ever heard. So yeah, that was great. Hellblade was, I wasn't really that struck on Hellblade. I felt like it was a bit of a shallow experience. It was well presented, well thought out, but I don't think the characters were too interesting. So that was a bit of a letdown for me. Life is Strange was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the sort of murder mystery and everything else sort of woven throughout that story. Kate's sort of saving Kate was probably one of the main highlights from Life is Strange for me. Grease, another game. Fabulous soundtrack. If you've got a good soundtrack, that is that's really gonna get me on board. So yeah, Grease was great. So was Journey. Journey was great. Really enjoyed that. The surprise of multiplayer that I had no idea was in the game was a really nice surprise. Of course, The Last of Us was fantastic. A game that I already knew about. I didn't know most of the story, but I knew about some of it. Was been very hard to avoid, but I'm really happy that I finally played it. It's drawn it was a great game. Joel's not necessarily my kind of lead protagonist. That sort of stoic, emotionless male character I find a little bit tedious, but not in The Last of Us. They did do it well. They conveyed it well. The world was a compromise to him. And they showed that they're a real powerhouse in terms of character writing, making characters feel real. All the characters, no matter how long you spent with them, felt really real. So yeah, I really loved The Last of Us. Story-wise, probably the most impactful thing I played was What Remains of Edith Finch. Not necessarily the whole thing, but certain moments, and particularly, the concluding bits of the game. Lewis's story upsets me every time I think of it. Such a fabulously told story about Lewis. And now, of course, with Until Dawn and Metro, I thought I'd try two things that are a bit different games that I might not necessarily usually play. Until Dawn is actually being quite enjoyable. As I keep saying, I don't like horror games, but it has been a lot of fun. I've been playing it more gradually with all you. So, you can help me along, you can give me some good tips. So I've really been enjoying that. And Metro's been really good as well. Metro's got a really good atmosphere. And like I said, I don't usually play horror games, and I don't usually play shooters. So I thought I'd try and go out of my comfort zone to see what it was like. And I've been really enjoying both experiences so far. So yeah, just made a little montage of some funny stuff and some stuff that I've enjoyed over doing all the playthroughs. So I hope you enjoy that, guys. Once again, thanks for 100 subs. Oh!
Get it? Booyah. Like I'm a scary punk ghost.
Oh! Oh, yeah. The bopping. Oh, why would you do that? So that's the normal pause menu. Oops. And R1 pulls us into the character menu. Right, sorry. Oh! Oh my god. Why? The fact that I was in the pause menu just before that happened. Yes, let's go faster, please. Oh no.
What the fuck is that? Oh, what?
Ellie, take cover. I got this.
Do you? Oh, what?
Stay away from me.
Can't waste ammo on these guys. Did that just glitch? Get out of there. Got him. Oh, that was so close. Didn't have time to think. Can't make a mistake here. My posture's nearly gone. I ran off a cliff! Oh my god. Is that another person? I swear that was another person. Oh. Hey! Hey, what are you doing? Who are you? Wait, is that another player? Is this, I have no idea this is multiplayer. Oh my days.
Oh my god.
Are they all dead?
We can't carry on.
Amicia, we have to follow the aqueduct.
Oh, look at this. Wow. Yeah, the realities of medieval war. Just a carpet of corpses. Uh-oh. Please tell me that's it. Please. Forgive me. Oh man. Oh my god, don't do this! No! Ooh. So much pain. So much pain.